tonight against a 23-year-old Detroit man in connection with the shooting of a federal judge outside his house back in March. Judge Terrence Berg is still not completely recovered, and there is one sensitive part of this case he still will not discuss. He talked with 7 investigator Jim Kurtzner, who's live in our downtown studio right now. And Jim, what is the judge saying?
Of course, he wants to thank everybody who worked on his case, Carolyn, and it's been a rather long 9 months. Turns out he was not targeted. He was hit at random during a series of home invasions.
A case like this, I think, was especially difficult because of the fact that you didn't have any property taken or anything like that.
It was 9 p.m. last March when Judge Terry Berg was moving his trash cans to his house when he was approached by 2 young men. One pulled a gun. They ordered him into his house. When he refused, the judge was shot in the leg, and they took off into the night. The judge is back on the bench where he works, federal court in Flint. He can walk, but he can't run, something he'd love to do often.
I have not been running any races yet. I don't know that I'll be able to for a while, and I just have to sort of monitor that.
City, county, and federal authorities announcing today charges against 3 young men in connection with a series of home invasions in the University District, Northwest Detroit, during the first 5 months of this year. 23-year-old Kevin Andre Smith is charged with armed robbery, assault with intent to murder, and felon in possession of a firearm as the alleged shooter of the judge. Was the judge traumatized? Did he get a good look at him, pick him out of a lineup, and can he identify him before a jury? This is a sensitive question for this former federal prosecutor.
I don't think I should really comment on what happened in the course of the investigation. And so I'll just leave that for later.
Now, the county prosecutor says there is another man involved in this case. She is not naming him, but he did break this case, and he will get a break in 2 other unrelated armed robberies. You may remember the judge and his wife said back in March this did not sour them on the city of Detroit, living in the city. And in fact, he says it's been a tough 9 months, but they still feel the same way, and they're not going anywhere. Live downtown, Jim Kurtzner, 7 Action News.
I think that's the only silver lining in that they still care about the city of Detroit, and glad they got those guys off the street. Thank you so much, Jim.